Hello everyone and welcome back to another video on the JRS Cars YouTube channel. Friends, today I'm going to be answering one question. If you had 7 lakhs to spend on buying a car, should you go for something like this, which is like 2 years old, third generation Swift, or this, a very beautiful Mercedes Benz E-Class? Friends, in today's video I'm going to be telling you all you need to know about both these vehicles to help you make an informed decision. Should you buy a pre-owned luxury car or an almost new city car? What are the pros and cons? How much will you be spending on service and maintenance for this big beautiful Mercedes or this tiny little Swift? All this and more in today's video. Let's begin straight away. So friends, to kick things off, I'm going to be grading these cars on 4 categories: styling, features and comfort, of course the driving experience, and the fourth most important point, service and maintenance cost. Let's begin straight away, starting with this, the beautiful E-Class. Now this generation of the E-Class, the W211, is known for being one of the best generations of E-Class, especially for one important thing, the tank-like build quality, which is only a dream for cars like this car. But of course, this car, even though it's like almost 20 years old, it still looks good in this day and age. And of course, the 3-pointed star ensures that people do give this car the required respect on the road. This car, on the other hand, the little tiny Swift, well, it's a great car for the city. It looks good. It's like having a Mini Cooper-esque kind of design. This car, of course, is going to be something which you're going to drive every day to work and back without too much of a hassle. Whereas this is going to be something like your luxury car, your weekend car, the car which you really want to drive just for the sake of driving. Styling wise, of course, it's no-brainer that it's going to go to the E-Class, because just look at this car. It looks so good, especially in silver with these AMG designed wheels. Moving of course to the next category, luxury, features and comfort. Friends, this is a Mercedes Benz. Just look at the finishing over here, the proper wood finish. If we get inside, we have of course the Mercedes-Benz steering wheels. This of course is a Mercedes-Benz, and sitting in this car you really feel like you're sitting in the lap of luxury. Friends, of course we have this beautiful black leather over here, this wood finish over here, dual zone climate control. We have a lot of buttons over here, including my favorite of course for the rear blind. We have a button over here to drop all the headrests. Sitting in this car you really are in the lap of luxury. We of course have this beautiful wood finish over here, wood finish on the doors. We of course have automatic headlights. We can just of course turn it on. Wow, sitting in this car really gives you an awesome, amazing feel. We of course have an auto dimming rear view mirror. And yes, though this car may be like 17 years old, the driving feel this car has, looking at the 3-pointed star, well, the kind of luxury that this car gives you can only be dreamt in something like that. That being said, let's quickly check out the back seat. Friends, just take a look at this beautiful leather finish over here, the wood finish, the of course all important integrated rear blind. And getting inside the car, wait for this, that solid thunk, which is only possible in something like this generation of E-Class. Friends, the car is really very great. We of course have rear AC controls over here. You have a lot of leg space of course if you have cooperative passengers. However, leg space at the back is not as great as the newer Mercedes cars. We of course have a little ashtray over here, not useful for us. We of course have a center armrest as well, making this rear seat experience really very comfortable and beautiful. Of course, when you talk about features, you don't have much over here. This car's from 2007, like I mentioned. You of course have a sunroof, which yep, is pretty good. With this, friends, let's quickly jump into the Swift to tell you all there is about that car. In the meantime, friends, just look at this car. Alright friends, with that, let's quickly jump into this. So the first thing you notice is of course we have a request sensor over here, which is pretty handy. Yeah. Alright friends, into the good old Swift. Friends, this car of course is cheap and cheerful. We of course have some luxuries like this touchscreen infotainment system, which is not available in that car. We have climate control. Yeah. We have of course this 7-inch touchscreen, which tells you the mileage of the car and everything else. We of course have electrically adjustable mirrors. We have electric folding mirrors as well. So this car too, I mean, for 2024 is pretty well equipped with all the necessities you require. However, it does not give you that feel. The feel which you get of sitting in a Merc, that feel is not there over here, my friends. But again, we are talking about two very different cars. Apart from the fact that both the cars are silver and they have 4 wheels, these two are very different cars. However, that's not to say the Swift is not good. It only doesn't have that robust build and feel. Like, listen to this. It doesn't have that robust feel which of course a car like the Merc gives you. Let's quickly check out the back seat. So friends, you don't have any fancy stuff over here. You just have you and the back seat. Yes, so friends, as you can see, if a tall person sits in the front, you really don't have much space at the back here. And you don't have any features as well. You do have enough headroom. It's just a place to sit. You don't even have a center armrest. And yeah, the back seat of the Swift is not a very great place to be. Alright friends, we have seen the interior, we have seen the exterior. Now it's time to talk about something, the most important thing. Friends, we have this silky smooth 3-liter V6 engine, 200 bhp, almost I think 500 Nm of torque from this engine. This car really is a performance beast, and of course, being a diesel, you do get pretty good mileage as well. That being said, if you swap over to this little 1.2-liter engine, yes, the car is peppy enough for the city, but of course, out on the highway, it's no match for a car like this. Friends, this is what I want to tell you. When you're in the market for buying a used car, you really have to decide, what do you want from the car? Do you want a small reliable city car, or do you want a big highway car? If you set your mind on buying something like this, the Mercedes Benz E-Class, yes, the car is big, it's beautiful, it ticks all the right boxes for a very comfortable luxury family sedan. However, do not expect a car like this to be something like this when it comes to maintenance. Servicing will be a little bit expensive. If parts fail, it's going to be a little bit expensive as well. However, no other car, I repeat, no other car can come close to giving this levels of luxury, comfort, refinement and performance for this price. People generally shy away from buying used luxury cars fearing maintenance cost. However, if you buy a perfectly maintained example like this car over here for sale, you will be pretty safe, because the first owner and the second owner have done really good jobs in taking care of the car. That's how this car is maintaining its look of class and elegance so many years down the road. So friends, that's basically it when it comes to this particular vehicle. Let's now go for a drive to see how this E-Class drives on the road. Alright friends, so driving the Mercedes Benz E280. Friends, like I mentioned, this car is from 2007, but you will not feel the age of this car when you drive it, because once you shut the door, you are inside your own environment, and the outside world is completely shut around you. This generation, the W211 Mercedes Benz E-Class, is known for two things. One, of course, it's great interior build quality, it's sublime ride quality. This vehicle, friends, 74,000 kilometers on the clock, still drives like new. The steering does feel pretty tight. There are no sounds, rattles or anything like that. This car was really built to last when it came out all those years ago in 2007. This car still has that raw feel, which of course true Mercedes-Benz enthusiasts would always love and enjoy. We're going over the rumble strip, you can hardly feel it in this car. I've driven in this exact same road in the Swift, and that car will literally jostle you about like nobody's business. This car really holds its own when it comes to the ride quality department. The second thing, of course, which you notice when you drive this car is people around you do notice you. The 3-pointed star, the 4 headlamps over here, which is of course a trademark of the older generation E-Class, really gives the car its complete road presence, and people around you will notice you when you drive this vehicle. Sharp contrast to a car like the Swift, which of course is like the perfect incognito car. However, you're just one among everybody else when you drive a car like that. When you drive the car like this, you do feel that special feeling, and that is of course a true hallmark of a car like this, which gives you that feeling of achievement. Every time you drive this car, it's an occasion. That's what a car like this is meant for. Let's now talk about something which most people don't talk about. Who should buy this car? Yes, anybody with 7 lakhs of course can go ahead and buy this car. However, my personal recommendation is a car like this should be bought by a person who A, enjoys driving, and B, knows about vehicles. This car is not meant for the first time buyer who just wants to buy a car for A to B. No. This car is meant for people who really know about cars, who enjoy cars, who can maintain them and enjoy of course everything it has to offer. Cars like this are not cheap to maintain. By this I don't mean you're going to be spending 3 to 4 lakhs for every single service. No. If you really know where to maintain this car, where to buy spare parts, cars like this are really very easy to maintain. This car in 2007 was near 50 lakhs. We're talking half a crore for a car which you can now buy for 7 lakhs. Yes, if you take it to Mercedes Benz, they are going to be charging you at least 2 to 3 lakhs for a service. But the beauty of this car is it does not need that. If you know where to buy the parts from, you do have a lot of excellent independent garages like VAG Master, ICD Tuning. These people are really people who know what they're doing and can really maintain and ensure this car is in its tip-top condition for a fraction of the cost if you're going to give it to a dealership like Mercedes Benz. The car's for sale by the individual owner. Like I mentioned, it's a 2007 car, second owner with just around 74,000 kilometers on the clock. The asking price of course is around 7 lakhs. You are of course free to bring your mechanic, have a look at the vehicle and inspect everything before you go ahead. This video's sole purpose is of course to tell people that cars like this are available for such a good value for money deal, and of course to help you, the audience, decide whether you should buy a car like this or stick to any other car depending on your use case. Alright friends, now it's time to see exactly how this V6 performs. Of course we do have the button to put the car into sport mode. We are in sports mode as well. Wow, this car my friend really is going to put a smile on your face. The way this V6 performs, silky smooth, you can hardly hear it from the inside. Man oh man, this car is really going to put a smile on the face of anybody who drives it. And the best part is of course it's a diesel. You're going to get at least minimum 9 to 10 kmpl mileage however you drive it. Friends, that was a quick 0 to 180. That's the amount of power and torque which this car has, which I can bet you that no other car, I mean in this class, for around 7 lakhs could put such a smile on your face. That's the hallmark of a car like this, and that's the reason why cars like this are extremely special, because they don't make cars like this anymore. Even if you look at the brand new E-Class, yes of course like I mentioned you have all the possible technology and gizmos and everything, but that raw feel, that performance of when you put your foot down, the car just flying ahead, this feel is not there in the cars of today. It's more luxury focused, more luxury oriented, especially the E-Class and of course the new 5 Series. Cars like this are rare, and cars like this are really going to put a smile on your face. It's when I drive cars like this when I rethink my decision of buying the Swift. Should I have even bought a car like this? But then I realize it all depends on your use case. If you have a need for a point A to point B city runabout, if the car is going to be your only car, then yes, buying a small super mini 1 to 2 years old is of course the better option and the safer option. However, if you already have a good reliable car at home and you want a car just for the thrill, the excitement, the luxury and comfort that a car like this can give you, then yes, buying a car like this will definitely be the best option, because 7 lakhs is basically the money for a top-end Maruti Espresso. Do you think a Maruti Espresso can give you this level of luxury, comfort, and of course most importantly safety? This car of course is a 5-star rated car. You have multitude of airbags. This car is a no-brainer to buy at 7 lakhs. So friends, of course if you are interested in buying the car, the contact information is in the video description below. Do give the owner a call. He's a really great guy and I'm sure you're going to really love buying this vehicle. So friends, that's it from my side. If you enjoyed the video, do give the video a thumbs up and I'll catch you in the next video really soon. Take care, bye-bye, drive safe.